hi, this is Arshad, a bassist of Rock Strata. I have been invited here to Yamaha Music to talk about my musical journey on Feature Friday. So here I am. Mother, do you think they'll drop the bomb? My musical journey basically started from my childhood, I would say. I was very fond of music. I think so I inherited from my uncle, and he was very musical minded, and from that I was very attracted towards music from my childhood, basically. I think 76 onwards. That's when Amar Chachi, she introduced me to a couple of great music. She introduced me to Eagles, Santana, also Al Stewart. My private tutor, he introduced me to Pink Floyd. It was very interesting. Mother should have broke the wall. From that, my journey basically continued, and then as I grew up, I was listening to, we used to have a channel in world music, FM 100. We used to, every day from 2:30, I think so, the time, they used to play all international music. So I used to listen to that regularly. And that kept me updated about the upcoming music and what's going on globally. So that was one thing. Then, of course, in school, we had friends. There was, those days we used to have Top of the Pops. And there was, in BTV, there was a program called Solid Gold. I never missed these programs. From those things, I learned a lot, and I started listening to music like America. I was introduced to America in world music. Later on, friends, we used to share music, and I got introduced to Led Zeppelin, and then Deep Purple, and Uriah Heep, and Black Sabbath. Metal dike ba hard rock metal dike onek influence. Then I started loving that type of music more, which had more energy, guitar and big drum sounds, a lot of technical bass playing. That's how I really got towards heavy sound and heavy music. Mama's gonna keep you right here under her wing. She won't let you fly back. When I was in Notre Dame, I got in 1986. I met my band members. They were all from St. Joseph's. Moinul, Imran, Mahbub. They were talking about music in the canteen, and I overheard them talking about bands like Black Sabbath. Then I got very intrigued, and I came and sat with them, and I thought, oh, you listen to this sort of music. And then we became friends, and then I found out they had a band. They were practicing. Never did a show or anything like that. It was just on the process. Because Imran was playing bass with them, and Imran wanted to shift to guitar. They were looking for someone to play the bass, and I said, I want to try. And that's how I joined Rock Strata, and then a lot of people knows how it went in everything, Mother, do you think she's dangerous? In 1986, December, I think so, there was a program for Debating Club in Notre Dame, and after the program, they wanted to have a cultural event. I knew my friends over there. I had some good friends, and they said that we want to have a cultural event. Then I asked my band members, come, let's play here. So that was the first time we got on stage. We were immediately asked to leave the stage because our music was pretty loud. And Notre Dame principal, Father Bishop, asked us to shut it down, and he said, this is bad, this is noisy. And we were asked to leave, so we left here. But again, this little spark of doing a show, getting on stage, this was lit. We just thought, okay, now let's do it. Let's put up a show. So in 1986 itself, we did our first show in Engineering Institute. It was Rock Strata and Friends. As you know that we, Rock Strata and Warface, we both are very close. We were all school friends, and then again college friends. So we asked Warface to play, and Warface, so no, not now. We want to take some more time. We don't want to go on stage now. But Tipu was there, and Komal was there. Komal, Tipu, and then Babubhai from Feedback. I think so Chandan from Winning, and Shumon from Chime. They all formed a band, and Niloida was supposed to play over there. But Niloida, last moment, he didn't play. So basically, this band was called Friends. So it was Rock Strata and Friends. That was our first show in 1986. proper show in Engineering Institute. On that show, we did Iron Maiden and Black Sabbath. We did a song, I think so, from a band called Twisted Sister. So these sort of songs we did. Then we saw the crowds. It was a house-packed crowd, and that was the thing which got us very excited that this sort of music, because those days no one played heavy metal. At that generation, I think so, we were like the first one, you can say that, who tried to put up a heavy metal show, and that was the beginning. And when we saw that there is a crowd for heavy metal in Bangladesh, we started working hard on practicing. And then in 87 and 88, we came with a big bang. We were doing shows with the mainstream bands at that time. Bamba was formed. Bamba was there. In 88, there was a Flood show, and we did the show over there. And then we were doing lots of shows. We were doing songs, great songs. We were doing Led Zepp, Maiden. We then started doing Metallica. Back in 1988, we were doing Metallica, and then we were doing Megadeth. So it was unheard, basically. At that time, no one even dared to touch those songs. And playing double bass and songs like Metallica 1, songs like Megadeth, My Last Word. They were difficult songs for us because, again, we need to say that we didn't have teachers. Whatever we learned from ourselves. And there was no YouTube. There were no tabs or notations. No one taught us. So it was all in cassettes. We used to listen to cassettes, and with cassettes we used to listen, and then we tried to play those on guitars, and that's how. Not bad, I would say. We did a good job.
But it didn't need to be so high.
About Bangla songs, there was one mixed album Bamba wanted to bring out, and they wanted a song in that. The band gave me a tune and said, Arshad, can you write a song on this? I was the first one to write a song, a Bangla song for us, like this was weird. There's Moinul over there who is like, whatever you can say. I mean, I'm so humbled when I see his basically music. Anyways, then they gave me a tune, and I wrote a song, Shanti Shopno.
Shantir Shopno ke purno hobe, Jutto dhonsher shesh na, Hinsha hottar madokota.
And I did that song, and Amrita Bamba to record korte geslam. We tried to record it in Sargam studio, but this did not work. Anyways, so this was basically the first Bangla song of Rock Strata, you can say. Then came the fall of Arshad regime. There was a big show in Dhaka University, and all the bands, Bamba bands, were playing. And then Maqsood Bhai was the president of Bamba at that time, and he called us. We were like the four bands: Rock Strata, Warfaze, in Dhaka, and Aces, the four heavy metal, hard rock heavy metal bands of Bangladesh at that time. Others were all basically soft rock and this sort of band. So anyways, that time Maqsood Bhai told that we want you to perform, but you guys need to do Bangla song. You cannot do English songs. And that's when the concept of Bangla heavy metal came. And then we said, okay, we will do. And as far as I remember, we did, us and Warfaze, we performed, I believe, I think so. Yeah, Warfaze definitely was there, and we were there. Warfaze was the Shadikar, and we did, I think so, Shamano Du Shopno, and Nuclear Shadinota, I think so, and Shesh Ratri or something like that. That was the birth of Bangla heavy metal, you can say. So after the Bamba show, Imran, Komal, Warfazer, and then Mashuk in Dhaka, Joy, they all decided to go to US. So their admission hয়ে গেছিল. So they were leaving. So basically these bands were going dead.
জীবনের এই পথে চলেছি আমি একা, সকল বাধা ভেঙে ছুটে চলেছি আজ।
তখন we thought of that কে আমরা যে এতদিন গান করলাম, এটা একটা স্মৃতি তো থাকা উচিত। তো আমাদের কাছে we have few songs, আমাদের সবার কাছে বাংলা গান আছে, তো why not আমরা এটা রেকর্ড করি। So তখন আমরা বাদল ভাইয়ের কাছে গেলাম, সারগামের বাদল। So we asked Badal Bhai, we want to record this Bangla Heavy Metal. And this was something totally new for him also, because those days he didn't know that is there a market or not. But the guy was a good businessman. He said, okay, let's do it, but there's one condition. I will not take a mixed album. I will take four solo. I will produce four solo albums. So all these four bands, you do four albums. And we said, we were young, we were like, early 20s. So we said, yeah, we can do it. Why not? And we decided to do the albums. And then we started writing songs. The problem was the vocalist. We didn't have a Bangla vocalist. But I used to live in New Duchess. But opposite my house, there was this boy. He was senior to me, Mushfiq. And he was a very, when we used to jam sometimes, he was very a big time Pink Floyd fan and Bob Dylan and Steely Dan, so, but not heavy metal. He had an interesting voice. I asked Mushfiq that we are doing an album and would you sing for us? He took some musical training on Nuzul Giti and all those things. So he had that Bangla thing in him. And he was rock-minded. So we did those songs, and Mushfiq had also one or two songs. So Amra Ugulo, Ottike Nilam, and we transformed those songs like Pagolta and Chottolo. I remember these were the two songs I think of Mushfiq had now album. Anyways, we took that and we transformed that into more heavy sound and guitar and bass. And when we asked him to sing, he was confused because he was not used to this sort of music. It was interesting. We recorded, I think, 7 songs with Mushfiq, and then he got very ill and he was hospitalized. But those days, we used to record the album has to be 60 minutes. You have to have 60 minutes of music. Otherwise, you cannot go for production. After recording 7 songs, Mushfiq was sick, so I had to sing 2 songs, which I didn't want, but I was forced to sing because we didn't have a vocalist. And then we did 2 songs later, which was made with the concept of a very aggressive, high-pitched song. So, as I told that the 4 bands, we were like family. We still are like family. So I asked Sanjoy Warfizip, Sanjoy, sing me these 2 songs. Then I asked Sanjoy to sing Mukti Dao and Kalorat.